Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Neo XO, and today I'm talking about the Demon Slayer movie. I just went to see the Demon Slayer movie, and it was clean. It was clean. To be honest, I don't even know how I'm gonna edit this video. I just went to see the movie like literally a couple hours ago, and I just felt like talking about it because it was that good. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm gonna give y'all my full honest opinions. My full honest opinions. People be sugarcoating stuff. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, but like 99% of this movie was good, but I'm gonna get into everything. So the movie it started off pretty cool. You know, it really started off right where the anime ended, the season 1. I ain't never read the Demon Slayer. I ain't never read the Demon Slayer manga or nothing like that and the reason why is because the anime just so good, you know? So when I go into these type of movies and stuff, I don't know what's gonna happen because I haven't read the manga, and that's just something cool. That's why I like, even though some of the stuff I read manga for, like Black Clover, I try not to spoil it for the people who only on anime, because it's like two different experiences. Like me going in there without even reading the manga, I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know, I'm a prediction king. I probably could have predicted what was gonna happen, but that's for another video. But so they basically started off with the end of the last season ended, and right on the train. You know how Demon Slayer goes. It is high action. You know, I'm gonna be honest, straight high action. But the action has impact behind it, and that's what makes it good. Like that's Demon Slayer really good. I can't wait for the game to come out. I like, y'all could tell I just seen it, and I'm like just ready to talk about it, bro. They got just so much to talk about. I can't wait for the Demon Slayer game to come out on PS5. I'm gonna probably stream it. This video is like really unstructured, so it's just, I don't even know how I'm gonna edit it. I just wanted to talk about Demon Slayer. But the Demon Slayer game coming out, I'm getting on that. Back to the movie. So Rengoku, to be honest, I ain't even probably gonna know all of their names like that, because I'm not that invested into it. I'm just kind of like a casual watcher of Demon Slayer, but at the same time, I like Demon Slayer. So Rengoku, that man was clean. At first, when they first introduced him, or when I first seen him in this movie, he was acting kind of weird, you know? He was acting real weird. Like Tanjiro was trying to have a conversation with him, and he was just looking straight forward, you know, and not really. And Tanjiro was like, "What are you looking at?" And he's like, just, you know, being kind of weird, I guess. I think everything starts to connect and make sense. I think this movie ties together really, really well. I think it was whatever part of the manga that it adapted it really, really well, because it felt like a complete story. You know what I mean? Sometimes in manga, in anime, it don't always feel like a complete story. So, but whatever happens from here, this part I feel like we got closure on, if that makes sense to everybody. But Rengoku, pretty cool dude. Like he was asked a question by Tanjiro about if he knew anything about that flame breathing that Tanjiro exhibited against his fight against one of the upper demons, and he was like, he don't know nothing about it, you know. And that was pretty much, he was like, let's not even talk about it. I don't know nothing about that. Right there, though, that's a hint. You know he knows something about it. Come on now. He is the Flame Hashira. There is no way he didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a foreshadowing for the perceptive people who see that. Mostly everybody probably caught that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else they got to talk about in this movie. Nezuko and Zenitsu took a back seat. They really did not do much in this movie. I mean, they had their little moments to shine, but for the most part, they took a back seat. Compared, they let Nezuko and Zenitsu have their little own moments. I don't know if they're shipping or whatever, but basically, we got to talk about Tanjiro. We got to talk about Tanjiro, and we got to talk about Inosuke. They were great. They were great. Inosuke is him. You know what I'm saying? He don't never switch up. He don't never change. Ever since we first met Inosuke, he about his business. He really sometimes don't make logical sense, but at the same time, he ready for a fight. That's basically the type of character he is. And Tanjiro is like the good-hearted one, pure. To me, he's pure. You know what I'm saying? He's really pure. And I'm not saying Inosuke is like a bad or nothing like that, because Inosuke, like I said, he just do what his business is. He trying to get strong, but he not trying to get in nobody else's way. He just trying to do his own thing, and he want to be left alone to do his own thing. And I mentioned that because there's a scene in the movie where they had a dude who basically tried to murder Tanjiro, and the way Tanjiro saw it was he forgave him. Like, he forgave the guy, but Inosuke was like, let's let this guy die. He literally stabbed you, and yeah, and Tanjiro like, nah, let's save him. He's atoned for his sins. And I'm like, bro, that man just tried to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows the type of person that he is. You know, he just forgives that, and he tries to look at everything optimistically. He's a really, really good soul. And I feel like that's some foreshadowing. Mind you, I didn't read the manga, so I'm just going off of this, but it seems like the demons are like really, really bad, like really, really bad souls. And like, I like how they weigh into that. Like, the demons are really have like bad souls. Some of them have like stories that are kind of sad, you know, but for the most part, they're bad souls, you know. And Tanjiro is like the good soul, and it's really a clash of the souls, because even in this movie, it explored like they were in a dreamlike state, and they had to crush their spiritual orb or their spiritual core, and that's a lot of messages in this movie, you know. It showed how. It showed a lot, actually, because they got these people in the subconscious of these people's, you know, psyche or whatever, and they go in to try to break, literally, like this is like a metaphor and literally. They go in to try to break the core, and as we found out, none of them were able to do that. You know, there was something keeping them from doing that, something like I guess you want to say it was straight up their will, you know. If the will of the Demon Slayer kept them from doing that, because some Demon Slayers, it shows you how high of a level they are, because some Demon Slayers would have had if somebody inside of them with a literal weapon trying to destroy their spiritual core, a lot of Demon Slayers, I'm sorry to say this, but they wasn't coming out from that. They wasn't coming out from that. But all of these characters, you know, Zenitsu, Tanjiro, Rengoku, they all came out from that. So that shows you how strong they are. And I like how they showed us a little bit of Rengoku's like his relationship with his family, and they showed also Tanjiro's relationship with his family. And like, Rengoku didn't have like a easy life, you know. His dad was basically, it get deep. His dad was basically trying to I don't know, his dad's spirit was broken, all right? And that affected Rengoku growing up, because like, you're looking at your dad and his spirit is broken, and you're still young, so you have a lot to live for. But when you're looking at somebody who already then came before you, and they used to be just like you know, because his dad was a Hashira too, and he used to be just like Rengoku. But then one day he just changed, and his spirit was broken. So that Rengoku learned from that, his father's mistakes, and he did not let the same thing happen to him. All the way till, my man, spoiler warning. If you watching this, you probably seen the movie. Hopefully you did, because I'm about to say some spoilers now. But basically, what ended up happening is Rengoku fought till his last breath, and he was fighting for a good cause, you know. He has a little brother, and he was like, he didn't want his father to be the example for his little brother. So he had to take being the example for his little brother. And they touched on that, because he was like, I didn't have this growing up, and you got a big brother, you know. So Rengoku solved the problems, and instead of making it like a generational thing, he's trying to just solve the problem with him, even if it's a sacrifice, because Rengoku had to sacrifice a lot. He even had to sacrifice his own life, you know. And at the beginning of the movie, he was saying, Tanjiro, you're gonna learn from me. You're gonna be my student. And Tanjiro's like, nah. But then through his actions, Rengoku taught Tanjiro by Tanjiro spectating this event that had happened. Now, I'm gonna touch on some other stuff in the movie too. The first demon, he was in the anime. I'm thinking, you know, he the main villain of the movie. So I was kind of disappointed, because he was straight. You know what I'm saying? He was straight, but I felt like he was in a movie villain. You know what I mean? Like, if it would have just been an anime running, it would have been all right. Yeah, like he an anime thing. But then they came in with the other demon, And then I was like, all right, now we talking, now we talking, now we talking. When it came in with that other demon, they had some music playing. And I know if y'all was like, I was in the theaters, bro. That music was like, yeah, it was getting intense. They played the music on that dude entrance. And then he was like, what's good? All right. So then we have the face off. First off, what Rengoku didn't like was the higher up demon. I think he was like rank number 3. He came in and he tried to straight up no morals. He tried to straight up kill Tanjiro off rip. And then Rengoku like, why are you gonna try to kill the man that's already down instead of coming for me? Like I'm your opponent. I'm gonna be your opponent. And that says a lot about Rengoku. And then dude didn't even really want to fight Rengoku. To be honest, the demon did not even want to fight Rengoku. He was basically like, how about you come join our side? He was like, I can sense you're strong. Come join our side. And basically, Rengoku could have took that offer. Because what ended up happening in this movie is Rengoku died. Think about it. If Rengoku would have took this offer, he would still be alive right now. You know, he would have been immortal at that point. So basically, they wanted to recruit him into the demons. And, you know, the demons, they basically wanted him on the side of evil. And he was like, I could accept this. But I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna accept it. So that showed him. He taught a lot of stuff to Tanjiro and the others. They were like, look at the stuff you might be tempted to do, but follow my example. I'm gonna lead a good example for the next generation. All right. And he was like, no, I'm not taking your offer. I will not go over to the dark side. And what they mentioned too is none of that offer has been offered to other Hashiras before, and they all said no. So that shows you the level of how hard it is to actually become a Hashira. Because for all of them to say no when given an offer of immortality, that must mean they were chosen very, very well. I just want to point that out. Now, as for the actual fight, I mean, to be honest, I don't even want to talk about the train one that much. That was like a mini fight compared to the big fight. The Rengoku fight versus the demon number 3 fight, that was the cold fight. That was the fight that I went there to see. That was the fight that I went there to see. That was it really made me get a lot of joy watching that fight. The choreography was good. The animation went so hard. Everything about it was good. It was one of those movies where you watch and you just want to go back and watch it again, honestly. But y'all know I don't like to make the videos too long. So this video like a good length. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want me to do some more Demon Slayer, let me know. But all right, with that being said, it's your boy Neo XO, and I'm out.